What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. So, guys, yesterday we had that big discussion about Ethereum versus the SEC. And it turns out that apparently this was all fake news. Now, the reason that I didn't freak out once I found out about this, because at first I was like, damn it, I put a video out and moments later we find out it was fake news. But then I thought to myself and I was like, but you know what though? I still like the points of discussion that were brought up in the video from yesterday. So it is something to consider in the future with these other projects, these other coins or tokens or whatever, right? So I thought that the video was a pretty good standalone video, and regardless of whether or not the news was true, I'm very proud of the video. I think we covered some really good points in it yesterday. So as you can see right here, somebody just recently showed me that it says that currently today, they are apparently having a joint hearing entitled Leveraging Blockchain Technology to Improve Supply Chain Management and Combat Counterfeit Goods. But there was absolutely no evidence whatsoever that they were going to be talking about the Ethereum thing. There were a few posts here that show, here's from the CFTC's website, no events for May 17th. Pretty much the rumor all started with a Wall Street Journal talking about it, and then that spread to these other crypto influencers. You have Chris Coney at the Cryptoverse, and then you know how things go in crypto. I mean, it's like things are only a secret for how long. And then also the one thing that I thought was pretty interesting though was because there was such a strong topic of Ethereum being discussed in the crypto community yesterday, it had insanely high volume, and here's something that's pretty interesting to look at. So Bitcoin fees in the last 24 hours were $304,000 worth of fees. Ethereum fees in the last 24 hours were $316,000 worth of fees. But here's the interesting part. Which had more transactions in the same time period? Bitcoin had 200,000 transactions, and Ethereum had 800,000 transactions. So I thought that was really interesting. Kind of wanted to point that out a little bit. Sir Randy Marsh is pretty excited about it over there. So let's have a look at the market. Let's see what's going on. Let's give this guy a little bit of a refresh. All right. So it looks like we are taking a bit of a hit. Now you have Bitcoin. We tested the 10,000. Now we're bouncing all the way back down to the 9,000. You have Ethereum recovering slightly from that 820 high that we had seen. Bitcoin dominance roughly the same. So if we go over to the biggest gainers, Holochain, by the way, way to go guys, but also, and Matrix, Bytecoin. What is going on with Bytecoin, guys? Why did we see this Bytecoin price increase? Now, I actually had the page loaded from even earlier than this, and you could see that it was a 97% increase on CoinMarketCap. But here's the interesting thing. If you go down to markets, you will see that Poloniex and HitBTC are doing most of the volume. However, it has been listed on Binance. So I took a screenshot earlier. Now check this out. I was over on Binance and it was trading for 19 cents. Okay, now give me a second here. This is 0.01, so basically 1 penny, okay? It was trading for 1 cent, 1 1/3 cents, all the way up to 19 cents. So you're talking right here, look at that, a 594% increase, and it was even higher before that. So what exactly is the deal? What's going on? How did this happen? Now, if we refresh this, I can only imagine that it's fallen since then. Yeah, taking a little bit of a hit, and it's still not taking into consideration the ridiculously high Binance price. So basically what happened was, so Bytecoin announced that they were going to be listed on Binance. Everybody freaked out. But then what happened was Poloniex and HitBTC both had issues with their wallets. They had wallet maintenance, and then there was an issue with the blockchain. So I wanted to go and talk a little bit about here. So here's the issue right here. They said everyone is buying it up on other exchanges to sell on Binance, which is why the price almost tripled, but the BCN network hasn't confirmed a block for over 100 minutes. And this Reddit user says currently Bytecoin is being pumped hard on Binance. Now a sane trader wouldn't buy anything that already pumped over 600% in just a few hours, but if you ever contemplate to FOMO into this pump, please be very careful and keep in mind that the current price, well, it was 22 cents. It came down, okay? So the current circulating supply is 183 billion. So that would have brought the market cap to over 400 billion, which means that Bytecoin would be higher than Bitcoin Cash and Ripple. Okay? So that's something to consider. So if you come over here and you look at a 40 billion market cap, that means Bytecoin would be the number 3 coin. Okay, guys? Just saying. So sometimes the price does not actually truly reflect. It's a long story, okay? As far as market cap is concerned, you know, we'll go into that another day. But essentially, yeah, that's absurd. That's crazy. That would put Bytecoin as the number 3. So yeah, guys, hopefully, if you did get involved in this pump, hopefully you got in early. To anybody that was looking to do some arbitrage, yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to work. Because I even woke up this morning and was like, oh my, are you kidding me? And I was like, yo, I'm about to go buy some on BTC and sell it on Binance. And first thing I did was check the wallets, and the wallets were not allowing withdrawals. So that has a lot to do with it. So if you got in on it early, congratulations. And to anybody that bought into this at 600+%, yeah, sorry to hear that, guys. Hopefully next time, you know, don't ever buy something that's been pumped 600% in, you know, less than a few hours. So in other news, I wanted to talk about Loom Network. So Loom Network is creating the Neon District, a blockchain-based cyberpunk RPG. So if you guys are interested in that, you know, they were the guys that had Crypto Zombies, which we joke about because of my channel. But at the same time, they're coming out with this new game as well. So the Neon District is going to be a hybrid card-based RPG and MMO set in a futuristic tech noir world. Very interesting. So if you come down here, you can see here's some of the cards. It's a third-person cyberpunk RPG where a party of characters, equipment, and other assets that live on the blockchain progress through vigorous stages of exciting gameplay. So that's pretty cool, guys. I'm liking all these blockchain games that are coming out. Also, the Neon District's assets, they're going to use the ERC-721 non-fungible tokens to provide unique, never repeated, and individualized assets for each player to collect, level up, and trade. So I thought that was really cool, guys. Just figured I'd drop that. Also, here's a project that I have like literally never taken seriously, right? Because LaLa World, right? I heard about it. I didn't really take it seriously. But then again, I've had a lot of people tell me that they didn't take the name Crypto Zombie seriously until they decided to tune in. So what's in a name, guys? But anyway, what I wanted to point out was they were saying that this is huge. They say, we are extremely proud and glad to announce our partnership with MiGRAMS, the world's largest migrant platform, management platform for migrants. So right here, I wanted to just say that they said that they're pleased to announce their partnership. So MiGRAM is a migrant-centric technology platform capable of delivering technological, innovative, client-centric, and comprehensive enterprise solutions. They provide cross-border IT solutions, applications, and infrastructure set up for the government and private sector clientele. Since its inception in 2008, MiGRAM has continuously been involved in conceptualizing, developing, and integrating end-to-end IT solutions for a wide variety of clientele, focusing on migrants and their journey. So I actually didn't really realize, guys, that LaLa Land, they seem like they're actually a pretty awesome project company. They seem like they're really trying to do something good. They're trying to, you know, give banking to the unbanked. They're focusing on migrants. And I don't know. I didn't even really know that this is what this project was about. Now that I know, I'd be interested. It looks like it's a really good cause. And they said, in other words, now we are connected to more potential future users of LaLa ID and the services associated with it. So that sounds like really good news coming out of the LaLa World camp. I remember I heard a lot about this project a while ago, and it just kind of hasn't really been in the limelight lately, but I would be interested in diving in and looking a little more into it. It sounds like it's a really, really good cause. So, also, guys, I wanted to point this out. So we have round 11.5 on OKX. So basically, they're trying to, one of these tokens, you either have Dentacoin, ZEBI, Deep Onion credits, or Pundi X, and all you pretty much have to do is you just retweet this right here, and then you just write what coin, and then that's basically it. So you have to follow them as well. So pretty much, guys, if you want, you know, we were talking about it in the Telegram group. So you basically, if you want to vote for ZEBI, I'll do it live. You basically just retweet, okay? And then, I'm not going to retweet with a comment. I think you just have to retweet this alone. And then basically, you could just write ZEBI, ZCO. And then if you want to write why you like it, you could just, great team, working, product, solving India's big data problems. Boom. Okay? So then that's it. And there you go. So I officially just voted for ZEBI. So, Bill, obviously, you guys know I'm really interested in ZEBI. So, but if you guys want, that's how you could do that right there. I just literally did it live for you guys. I'll drop a link in the description for you. Also, I wanted to talk about the 400,000 spot airdrop that's left. So basically, you have to register on Spotcoin. They're giving away those to selected people that are holding NEP5 tokens in particular. So I thought this was interesting because it's not one. You can hold any 4 of these. If you're holding Effect AI, Switch.io, Red Pulse, or Q-Link, then you will be eligible for the airdrop. So you can come and follow the instructions right here. Go to Spotcoin, register, fill out the pop-up, join the Telegram, and then you'll be entered. And the other cool thing is if you're a Switch.io holder or an Effect AI token holder, you will also have a chance to potentially win the Ledger Nano S. Also, to everybody out there that's been asking me where the video is, yes, Effect AI did win the community coin, and I will be rolling out a review on that very soon. Also, in other news, we have Odyssey, so they're doing a contest as well. So that I will drop a link for, retweet this, same concept, same thing. So if you want, there's that opportunity over there. Also, talking about Concierge, so I did an interview with Concierge a little bit ago. So they're basically traveling, booking marketplace. They're on the Neo blockchain. So they've officially rebranded to Travala, which I like that. It kind of rolls off of travala. I like that, kind of a cool name. And they're also changing the CGE tokens to AVA tokens. So they said that they will do, basically the CGE tokens are going to be useless, and there will be a 1-to-1 ratio of AVA tokens minted. So it says AVA tokens will be distributed to all CGE holders in a 1-to-1 ratio, but the date and time is to be confirmed. And then as soon as that happens, they will be listed on Switch.io shortly after the distribution. So that's basically what's going on with that, guys. Also, let's talk about the first blockchain smartphone for the U.S. So during a keynote speech at the University of Pittsburgh, Blackjer's most unique initiative seems to be the MOTIF, which is the first blockchain-based smartphone intended for the U.S. market. The operating system automatically rewards users with tokens whenever they use their MOTIF phones for activities like buying things online, agreeing to share their personal data, although they say it's not quite clear how that's going to work, or making the exceedingly vague endeavor to offer products and services to the Blackjer community. The MOTIF should be on the market this fall and will cost only between $350 and $395. So that's not that expensive, guys. I don't know. We'll see. I'm interested, but we'll have to see. Well, it's great that it's a blockchain phone, but user experience I think is going to be the most important. So we will definitely have to see how people react to the actual usability of the phone. How's it going to compare to these other bigger names, right? So in other news, let's talk about what's been going on. So Warren Buffett calls Bitcoin rat poison squared. What? So basically, he stated that investing in cryptocurrencies isn't a real investment. This was a while ago. He said it's equivalent to just speculative gambling and only attracts charlatans. The 87-year-old billionaire repeated his earlier declaration that cryptocurrencies will come to a bad ending. And then according to a tweet from Becky Quirk from CNBC, the billionaire went further to liken Bitcoin to rat poison squared. Nice. Very nice. I'm glad you feel that way, Warren. And then you also have Bill Gates going on record saying that as an asset class, you're not producing anything and you shouldn't expect it to go up. It's kind of a pure greater fool theory type of investment. He says, I agree, I would short it if there was an easy way to do it. And then you also have Charlie Munger saying, I like cryptocurrencies a lot less than you do, in response to Buffett saying, to me, it's just dementia. It's like somebody else is trading turds and you decide you can't be left out. Damn, guys, sounds like someone's salty for missing the train. So as far as Bill Gates saying, if I could short it, I would, you got Tyler Winklevoss saying, dear Bill Gates, there is an easy way to short Bitcoin. You can short XBT at the CBOE Bitcoin futures contract and put your money where your mouth is. So he's basically saying, I dare you to short Bitcoin using your real money. I dare you, and see what happens. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's pretty intense coming out over there. Also, in other news, you have two major Israeli banks that basically were trying to block transactions, and the court was like, no. So a lawsuit was initiated yesterday against Union Bank, the sixth largest bank in Israel, by a Bitcoin mining company called Isra Miners. Reportedly, the bank unilaterally decided to block the firm's account from receiving money from a Bitcoin exchange called Bit2C, and even returned money already received from this exchange. It also blocked Isra Miners from purchasing mining hardware, which is crazy that a bank can even do that, and told the company that it had 30 days to close its account. So the Simmons brought the case to a Tel Aviv court. Judge Lamor Bibi ruled that the bank's fear of money laundering was baseless in the context of this case because the money came from a single transaction which was fully documented. The bank was ordered to accept the money. Interestingly, a gag order was requested by the bank and denied. So look at that, guys. Government stepping in, telling the banks, you need to accept the crypto. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. So in other news, we have Binance CEO CZ basically saying that ICOs are necessary and they're 10 times easier than traditional venture capital. He says, through my own experience and watching hundreds of other projects at a close distance, I would say raising money through ICOs is about 100 times easier than through traditional VCs, if not more. With the ease of raising money increase, logic says there may be 100 times more startups, well-funded startups where ICOs are allowed. Obviously, we do know that ICOs are very risky, and unfortunately, a lot of these projects most likely will fail. Unfortunately, that's just the truth about it. And on one final note, I wanted to talk about some pretty awesome news. So you have the owner of the New York Stock Exchange thinking about letting customers buy and hold Bitcoin. So they're in talks. So ICE is planning to offer traders, Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, is planning to offer traders contracts that eventually result in customers owning cryptocurrency. ICE has had conversations with other financial institutions about setting up a new operation through which banks can buy a contract known as a swap that will end with the customer owning Bitcoin the next day. Should the move go ahead, ICE and Goldman Sachs would join an increasingly large chunk of traditional finance engaging with cryptocurrency. Other recent players now include NASDAQ, which announced it would be open to establishing a cryptocurrency platform in the future. Yeah, there we go, guys. Come on, institutional money. That's exactly what we need to push this up, right, guys? So that being said, I just wanted to once again talk really quick about the Colombian Blockchain Alliance Crypto Asia Summit. If you guys are in New York City, if you don't want to spend $2,000 on a consensus ticket, because, who wants to do that? Really, guys. So the Crypto Asia Summit, it's in Columbia University, and the tickets are absolutely free if you use my code ZOMBIEBLOCKS. If you guys are interested, I'll be there. Maybe I'll see you. So that being said, guys, that's the news for today. Thank you so much to everyone that's been liking, subscribing, and commenting, everyone that's been supporting the channel, joining the Telegram group, leaving me messages. You're freaking awesome. You're the reason that I do this every single day, and I love you. So that being said, my name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Until next time, stay crypto, and peace out.